This is me last year. I was 68 kilograms and at 185 centimeters tall. That meant I was really skinny. Now, at that kind of body composition, I was decent at going up long climbs. I could do 5 watts per kilo for 30 minutes. But I was rubbish at pretty much everything else. Things such as sprinting, not getting dropped, and opening jars. I've spent most of my adult life trying to be as light and as lean as possible for cycling. But upon turning 40, I started to think differently. I realised that this probably wasn't optimal for long-term health or just all-round health, and that by putting on more muscle, I could potentially be a better cyclist and just a healthier human. In part inspired by Lloydie's fitness journey and riders like Jonas Abrahamsson, who reportedly gained 20 kilos to become a stronger cyclist, I want to find out what happens if I put on muscle. Will I become a stronger or slower cyclist? How easy will it be to build muscle while still doing loads of cycling and cardio? And will I become Mathieu van der Poel? Probably no to the last one, but well, let's see what happens. Throughout many subcultures in the world, there exists body dysmorphia. Spend 5 minutes on Instagram and you'll see it, from teenage girls right through to gigantic bodybuilders. And it's something that definitely exists within cycling. And if I'm honest with myself, it's something that I've definitely had in the past as well. If I look back at pictures from a year ago, I'm surprised at the way I looked. I think being a hardcore cyclist myself, there's been a tendency to aspire to a certain body type and to try and be as skinny as possible. I've been really dedicated over the years, and I'm immensely proud of the level of cycling fitness that I've been able to achieve, despite being an amateur training around a full-time job. But as you get older, you lose muscle mass. And statistics show that at a population level, this is closely linked to long-term mortality and just other health outcomes. And if, well, you don't have much to begin with, it doesn't bode well. Poor bone density can be an issue too. So you might be a super fit cyclist, but unless you combine that with resistance training in some form, you might be compromising your health in other ways. On the morning of the National Hill Climb Championships, I weighed myself and I was 68.8 kilograms. That was the 26th of October 2025. And I was proud with my performance that day. I managed 7 watts per kilo for nearly 3 minutes, which is good for me, but I could barely do a pull-up. So, straight after the hill climb, I hit the gym. So I started going to the gym about 2 or 3 times a week, and I've been pretty consistent at maintaining that since I started. And my goal was to just build all-round body strength. Some exercises that will definitely help me on the bike and help improve my lower body strength, but my upper body as well. And I've still been cycling, but I've been cycling a bit less, and I've replaced some of the cycling that I did with gym work. And the results have been incredible. Sorry, couldn't resist. These are actually some silicone muscle pants that I bought from a fetish website in Romania. Now, there hasn't been that big a change, but I am heavier now and I am stronger. And I've also graduated from size small to size medium arm warmers. Result. Now, I could bore you with all the weights and numbers and how I've improved across all different exercises around my body, but instead I'm going to do something far more entertaining. I'm going to take 2 prime physical human specimens, humans that have represented their respective nations at the highest level of sport. Cy and Connor. No, seriously, they have. And, well, despite representing their nations at the highest level, I mean, Connor was even the national champion, neither of them have done much in the way of strength training. So I want to see if either of them can do even 1 pull-up. Right, guys, amongst fitness people, a general consensus is that if you can do 5 to 8 pull-ups, that's good. That's a good level of fitness.
Okay.
So let's see what we can do. Connor, you're up first.
All right.
How many do you think you can do?
Well, I'm normally happy with one.
You're going to be happy with one?
Yeah. You see how big I am?
That's a good level of fitness, mate. That's a good level.
Yeah. All right, you ready?
Yes, mate. 2.
Oh, that's what I got.
Is that right there. Oh, that was amazing. There we go. So when I started, I could just do one. I don't know what I can do now, because I've not tried to do just like max to failure, but I'll have a go. See what we can do, right?
What are you aiming for?
I don't know.
Don't know. You must have
5 to 7, surely.
If I can do 5 to 8, that's good. See if I can do more, I don't know.
Okay, all right. Oh, he's going for another one. Forearms are shaking. Oh, fair play. Yeah, good job, mate.
So Connor could do 1 pull-up and Cy 0. The other thing that you do for good all-round strength is a push exercise. So we're going to do bench press, right? Because this is, I think, the cyclist's worst enemy, okay? Now, a good benchmark for the bench press is considered your body weight, right? But most people should be able to bench half their body weight. Okay? So for you, that would be
45 kilos.
45 kilograms. And for you, about
25 kilos.
So you weigh 50 kilograms.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so we'll see what we can do. All right? First on the bench was Connor. At 90 kilograms, he started first at 40 kilograms.
Yes, mate.
That's good. Keep it over the chest.
Come on, Connor. Yes.
Yes. 1, 2.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Right. Here we go.
Right, come on, Connor. It's good.
Yes,
Oh, that's good, mate. You good?
Yes.
We're going to do another. No, we got it.
Next up, Cy started at 20 kilograms. It's a bit wonky, but yeah, all right. You got another one?
Yeah.
Cy managed 40 kilograms, which is just over half his body weight. Having done 70, admittedly not with the best form, I then tried my body weight, 75 kilograms.
Oh, my God. Push. Oh, nearly.
That's good work, mate.
Yeah.
Oh.
I must say, this is a very strange experience. Quite sure what to make of it all.
Do you feel like a gym bro?
Yeah, it's like an alternative world where Ollie didn't get a chemistry PhD and became a gym bro.
Doing strength work, though, is hard, and doing it around cycling training and a job where you travel frequently is harder still. It's also hard on your ego, which is partly why I wanted to try and embarrass Cy and Connor today in the gym, because regular viewers of the channel will have seen that in quite a few videos recently, I've been dropped. And without sounding like I'm delving into the big book of cycling excuses, this has largely been down to the fact that I've been cycling less, and when I have cycled, I've been fatigued and my legs have just felt completely destroyed. But despite that, I do feel good and I do feel stronger. But to find out how much stronger, after 4 months of strength training and eating more, I went to get a DEXA scan. I hadn't really weighed myself up until this point. A DEXA scan is considered the gold standard when it comes to body composition. The plan here is to get this one as a benchmark and then get another one in a few months to see if I can improve further. But what were my results? They were better than I expected. So I'm 76 kilograms right now, and my body fat came out at 14%, which is much lower than the average for my age, which in the UK is around 28%. Now, for context, 14 to 17% is considered really good, and it's representative of really fit, active people, and it's something that's considered sustainable year-round if you want it to be, whereas 6 to 13% is typical of athletes. So I've put on 7 to 8 kilos. Some of that is fat, that's understandable, but a good proportion of it is lean mass, which I'm pleased about. And as a comparison, here I was probably around 10% fat, but with much less strength. To be honest, I feel really good so far. Yes, I'm a bit heavier and I'll be a bit slower up long climbs as a consequence, but anaerobically, I'm much stronger. I've got much more zip. I've just got a lot more high-end power. And I just feel like I have more energy in general. Something I've noticed, which I think is a big change, is that last year, when I was, say, training and in a calorie deficit often, there'd be a lot of training sessions that I would just fail to complete. I'd start them with the best will in the world, but I'd just feel really tired and just bin them off after the first interval. Whereas this year, touch wood, this is metal, I've not failed a single training session or interval session that I've tried to take on. And I think that is a big thing. I can now do over 1,000 watts, which I know is going to sound really unimpressive to a lot of people watching this, but for me, that's a lot. I've never been very good at sprinting, so it's significant. And although being a bit heavier will make me probably a bit slower on some longer climbs, I do feel stronger all round. I've got a lot more punch now, and I can generate far more torque through the pedals, which helps me just accelerate quicker, even seated. And I know that this is going to be really useful if I need to close gaps, or if the wheel opens up in front of me, I can close it quickly and recover. And I know this is going to help me, hopefully, not get dropped as often. But we'll see. Now, over longer efforts, sort of threshold 20 minutes and above, my watts per kilo is lower than it used to be, but my raw power is higher across pretty much every duration, which feels really good. And, best of all, I can now open jars. It's taken me a while, and I have had to suck it up while I've got dropped many times. I do not have the minerals today. But I do feel that it's difficult blending strength work and cycling, and it's starting to come together now. I'm starting to feel good, and the consensus within the scientific literature is clear. It should be beneficial, and I feel like it's going to be. If it's good enough for Tadej Pogacar and Team UAE, who are doing loads of it this year apparently, well, yeah, it's good enough for me. So where next? Well, I'm looking at making this into some sort of a series. If you'd like to see that, then let us know in the comments, because that would allow me to go into more detail about the nutrition, the training, and the exercises that I've been doing. I'd also like to continue going to the gym and trying to build more muscle in the future, but also maybe trying to improve my body composition a bit for performance on the bike, and still maintain the muscle that I've put on. We've got a few challenges and rides and races and things planned for the channel as the year continues. For example, one of them is going to be the Fred Whitton. I absolutely love this event and I've got loads of data from having done it before. So I'm really interested to see how I will compare now that I'm 7-8 kilograms heavier, but more powerful, especially in an event where there's 33% climbs after 100 miles. Durability will be key. And in theory, that is something that I should be much better at now. So yes, in conclusion, I am still pretty weedy, but I'm less weedy than I was before. So if you'd like to see how I continue to progress, well, hit subscribe and hopefully see you in the next one. Love you, bye.